Hello guys, welcome back to our anime moments. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of Swallowed Star 2 episode number 167 based on novel. So let's start. After refining the city building seal, Luofong returned to the quiet room in the cave mansion and devoted himself entirely to cultivation. Though he still directed a fraction of his mind to control the life and death array and dispatched an avatar to help intercept the stealth teams in the core area, the current state of consuming the 100 Tribulations heart essence increased his thinking speed by 3,000 times. Luofong focused more than 99% of his thoughts on cultivation. Life and destruction fusion. Luofong was rapidly perfecting it in his mind. However, as a fusion Dao, reaching its current state made it more vast than the ordinary half-primordial level Dao. The difficulty of raising and integrating them to produce a qualitative change was also incredibly high. Fortunately, Luofong had already reached the cusp of success, daring to attempt the breakthrough within a day with the help of the treasures. To perfect it completely within a day is still too difficult. If I were given a few more days, I'd be confident. Luofong knew that time was tight, so he could only strive to perfect it as quickly as possible. Suddenly, Luofong, since you refined the city building seal, Yulon City has lost 15 elders. Even Yuan Xiong Palace Master felt powerless. The Yulon City defense system is almost untenable, and your formation is needed to help defend the city. Is it that bad? Luofong's heart trembled. Even though the team of elders worked together, and Luofong and his team were intercepting the stealth teams, the super limit level enchanting heartworms and 5 leader true body teams continued to hunt down elders one after another. Their mental attacks naturally annihilated the elders' avatars in the 9 Rivers Sacred Realm. We must block the external army. If we fail, the external army will invade, and it will be the end. Yuan Xiong Palace Master transmitted, your formation must also help repel the external attacks. All right. Luofong understood. The army must be stopped outside. If they manage to get inside, they could quickly kill elders one by one, causing the Yulon City defense system to collapse rapidly. The entire city would then be at their mercy. But, with a thought, Luofong controlled the life and death array, also beginning to enhance the entire defense of Yulon City. Luofong's formation equaled the combined formation power of 40 to 50 elders, instantly easing the defense pressure on Yulon City. The whole Master's formation is also forced to resist the external army. The stealth teams inside the city can only be intercepted by the elder teams. Even the elders felt somewhat powerless. Ha ha ha, the leader-level stealth teams were overjoyed to see the life and death array fully resisting external forces. All stealth teams, regroup and kill the elders. The king's order was issued again. The 18 elite stealth teams, initially scattered and hidden, quickly regrouped. With no formation in the sky targeting them, they had an absolute advantage in speed against the elder teams, giving them full confidence. They all felt that victory was getting closer. Kill. The most ferocious in Yulon City was the true body of the king. As a super limit level existence, the king's power was terrifying. Most of the defense system in Yulon City had to resist the external army, making it unable to deal with the king effectively. The city could only try to delay. If they couldn't kill the king, he would continue attacking, his techniques being too advanced. Even if the elders defended cautiously in unison, they could still fall victim. The king's efficiency in killing elders was comparable to the combined effort of 5 leader teams. Each leader team consisted of 6 true bodies collaborating. Without the presence of the 3 Hall Masters or powerful formations attacking them, they posed no threat to the leader teams. Stop! An avatar of Luofong, patrolling, instantly transformed into a blood sea, intercepting a leader team. It's Luofong. We ignore him, but he comes to us. Let's combine our efforts and kill him. The leaders were annoyed. Luofong wasn't even an elder, so they didn't want to waste time on him. However, Luofong transformed into an endless blood sea, covering them with his vast range. Destroy. The 6 leaders each used their mental techniques. This particular Luofong avatar didn't possess the undying heart or the palm world. However, as the city lord, Luofong could still mobilize Yulon City's power to protect himself and wield the Lai Yuan technique for defense. With his cultivation level rising, his understanding of the Lai Yuan technique deepened. Boom! The 6 mental attacks, weakened by Yulon City's power, were forcefully resisted by Luofong. Luofong felt various illusions envelop him, disrupting his perception, but under the protection of the Lai Yuan technique, he remained awake and still clearly remembered who he was. Sir, the novelfire.nt website on Google to access chapters of novels early and in the highest quality. Even 6 Divine Emperor Perfection level mental type La level primordial lives cannot defeat me. Luofong was still vigilant. The Divine Emperor Perfection level was already this intimidating. What about the super limit level? The mental impact would be a qualitative change. Get lost. Break. The 6 leader true bodies could be both real and illusory. When their mental techniques were blocked, they materialized and unleashed their horrifying physical power. Combined, they were far more terrifying than Wei Yan Palace Master and Gai Dao Palace Master, instantly shattering the endless blood sea. Rumbling, the 6 leader teams broke free from the endless blood sea and left quickly, not wanting to waste time. This Luofong must have a powerful secret treasure. His mental protection is quite strong. His strength probably ranks in the top 10 in Yulon City, the leaders concluded. They didn't know that this was just one of Luofong's ordinary avatars. These leader true bodies all act together in groups of 6, definitely hard to deal with. Luofong watched them transform into illusions and quickly leave. Even if I borrow the Undying Heart and Palm World to increase my strength several times, it can only be an equal fight against them. Even I can't do anything about the leader-level teams, let alone the other elders. Luofong could already foresee the development ahead. Many elders had also predicted it, but what could they do? They could only watch everything happen with open eyes. The number of elders continued to decrease one by one. The resistance force grew weaker and weaker. Even eliminating an elite stealth team became extremely difficult for the elders. The number of elders is getting fewer. In a massive team of elders, led by the Master of Deceit Workshop, with a total of 17 elders, including Changqing building owner. They looked toward the sky. They could see that the defense formations of Yulon City had decreased by 50 to 60. The remaining numerous formations struggled more and more to resist the attacks from the outside army. Yulon City might be breached at any moment now. The Master of Deceit Workshop looked up. So much killing has happened, yet it seems long, but actually not even half a day has passed. The aid from the Dark Sacred Realm won't make it in time. The only variable now is the Hall Master. The Hall Master, after all, is an enlightened one who has mastered 2.5 paths of the half-primordial level. Even if contaminated, he might have some desperate measures. The Master of Deceit Workshop thought, if the Hall Master creates a miracle, Yulon City might hold on until aid arrives. Besides Yuan Xiong Palace Master, there was no hope visible in Yulon City. Yulon City. Yuan Xiong Palace Master, in an ordinary cave mansion in the outer city district, he looked up and sighed softly. All the elders look to me for a solution, but I know very well, I have no way to save us. Even that life and death array is controlled by Luofong. I've already done my best. Cultivators of Yulon City, I am sorry. Yuan Xiong Palace Master sighed. Boom. The low-level primordial life army outside the city suddenly erupted from 4 directions. They had already sensed that Yulon City's defense system was crumbling. At this moment, under a unified command, they all unleashed their maximum power at any cost. Even the 4 kings went all out. Immediately, an endless barrage of attacks overwhelmed Yulon City's defense formation, surpassing its tolerance limit, and instantly blasted open a huge breach. Countless low-level primordial life surged in almost instantly through the breach. Ha ha ha, the city is breached. The city is breached. The low-level primordial lives crazily flooded in. As they stormed in, Yulon City's elders urgently controlled the formations, intercepting and killing with all their might. These low-level primordial life armies contained many early and middle-stage divine emperors. Under the overwhelming onslaught of the formations, these weaker low-level primordial lives died in large numbers. First, eliminate the elders of Yulon City. Destroy those elders. A colossal superlimit level existence that resembled a winding mountain range crashed into the city. It gave an order, leading the way, bringing with it over 1,000 divine emperor perfection low-level primordial lives, all charging toward the core area of Yulon City, aiming to destroy the last resistance force of Yulon City. Seal off Yulon City. Don't let a single cultivator escape. Troops outside were also ordered to blockade. It's over. Yulon City, it's over. One by one, the elders watched this scene. The elders had avatars and could face all this calmly, yet they felt the loss of a city they had strived to defend, losing both their accumulation within the city and the sense of defeat, for a great massacre was imminent. No. No, impossible. The billions of cultivators inside the city, they were weak and couldn't participate in the defense. But they had always watched the progression of the war anxiously. When Yulon City's defense system was breached, despair washed over them. 99% of them had their true bodies here. Death meant complete and utter death. How could Yulon City be breached? What about the 3 Hall Masters? Why didn't they block it? Many cultivators couldn't accept the reality. Some cultivators looked at the terrifying superlimit level beings in the sky, at the leader level existences, and laughed. Ha ha ha, I've cultivated till now, transcended my home world, gathered with countless world powerhouses here. Yet I face such a calamity, billions of cultivators walking towards extinction together, this is the end of my path. My cultivation path ends here. Many cultivators faced death with calm. Since they embarked on this path, they were prepared for death. This day had finally come. The city is breached. In Luofong's cave mansion, Emperor Qing, Emperor Ming, and Di Fu all looked up. Emperor Qing and Di Fu both had clone techniques, but Emperor Ming did not. Though I have life-saving items, under the blockade of the low-level primordial life army, I'm afraid I won't escape. Emperor Ming looked up at the sky. I knew that the outside world of the source world was dangerous. The day I left the land of origin, I was prepared for death, I just didn't expect it to come so soon. Emperor Qing and Di Fu looked at Emperor Ming. They both were powerless. Why is Brother Luofong still in seclusion? Emperor Qing looked towards Luofong's quiet room, relying on the faint causality sensing. He knew that Luofong had an avatar still in seclusion and hadn't come out. The city is breached, yet he's still in seclusion. In the quiet room. As the city lord, Luofong was undoubtedly aware of everything happening in Yulon City at the moment. He saw the low-level primordial life army has already surged into the city, so that slaughter has begun. The city is breached, but I still haven't broken through. Luofong's eyes reddened. At this moment, his heart was unbelievably anxious. Quick, quick, quick! Not enough time. Under the influence of consuming the 100 tribulations heart essence, it was as if he was experiencing a life and death trial, his soul filled with pain. But at this moment, under his strong will, under intense emotions, longing for faster enlightenment, his will imbued, boom. His soul vibrated fiercely, and the pain suddenly disappeared. Luofong felt an extreme sense of comfort, his soul's thinking and enlightenment speed vastly exceeded the original 3,000 times cognitive speed, his comprehension reached unprecedented levels, and spirit light continuously emerged. Under this mysterious state, Luofong's efficiency in perfecting the life and death Tao skyrocketed. He seemed to instinctively know the right approach without needing trial and error, rapidly perfecting it. In merely a dozen breaths. Boom! A completely transformed life and death Tao surfaced in Luofong's mind. Success! Late-stage Divine Emperor level life and death Tao. At this moment, Luofong's heart filled with excitement, but immediately his soul withdrew from that mysterious state, and a pain stronger than before enveloped his soul. There's still time. Luofong didn't care about the pain at all, his eyes filled with madness. Boom! Luofong instantly rushed out from the quiet room in his cave mansion. This video will end here.